Greetings, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the time period of January 21st to the 31st, 2018. Welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. If you do, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, okay? So what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to channel you out first, and then I'm going to do your cards, okay? So we're looking at Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 21st to the 31st, 2018. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There is something going on with you with regret, but I also get with regret there's recognition. So either I get mystical, you're a bit mystical in nature, but there's something that you do. So either you shared something with somebody mystically, like maybe you shared some type of spiritual practice, spiritual ability, but I get using against. So you could have taught somebody something, but it's like maybe you feel like you could have taught someone how to do something, a spell. You could have taught someone how to do some type of recipe. This could be like you taught somebody how to bake your special cookies, or you taught somebody how to bake a brownie, a weed brownie, or you taught somebody how to bake a cake, or how to build a dollhouse. But they're taking credit, and they're trying to say they're trying to say, or you're trying to say that they're, well, I'm going to start with them first, whoever the them is. But I'm being drawn to like an earth-like energy. So it could be you feel like an earth-like energy is taking credit for some type of teaching that you taught them, or you're taking credit for some type of teaching that they taught you, whatever the situation is here. Whatever it is, I get it doesn't matter. So it's a very general thing, but I get envy. So it could be somebody's doing something. It could be baking. It could be carpentry. It could be painting, whatever it is. Like somebody's doing something, either they're doing it better than you, or you're doing it better than this person. But it's kind of like there's a taking credit kind of feeling. So either you're taking credit for somebody else's work, or another energy is taking credit of your work. And it doesn't have to be an earth-like energy. It could just be a representation of growth. Your success is growing, but there's this feeling of being old. There's this feeling of maybe you feel like you old. I mean, if you feel like it doesn't have to be anything to do with credit or some type of skill or some type of class that you taught somebody. That you could have been a teacher, or some other element around you. They could have been a teacher, but somebody they just came into your life, and they're just taking. They're takers with this energy, or you are that taker. You took something away from somebody else. But there's this feeling of, and I was getting the envy, so maybe there's some element here where, like I said, it doesn't matter because it's a very general thing. So if you're a teacher and you're teaching, like if you are like ahead of something and you're teaching a child how to tie their shoes, and you're walking around, and the child is like, I taught myself how to tie my shoes, whatever the situation is here. But if it's an adult, and you're teaching people how to do things, and I get discredit. Like you feel discredited. You feel like you feel old. You feel there's recognition that's needed here, or another element around you. That there's a situation of more deserving. So either you are more deserving of something, or another element around you is more deserving of something here for whatever. It could be the kind of work that you do versus another energy here with this kind of feeling. Okay, or there's just a situation where you need to get back to. I was getting an earth-like energy. Somebody feels old in the sense, like emotionally they feel old. You feel old emotionally with this kind of energy, and that's where I get regret. So maybe you regret not spending time with someone. You regret not giving back to someone, hitting someone up, traveling to go see somebody. Maybe something happened to them. But I get a disappearance. Somebody disappeared with this energy. Like they literally, like they disappeared, and you're on the hunt. You're on the lookout. And I get a Leo. I know Leo was getting that energy. You're on the hunt, and you're on the hunt, and you're using a Leo to help you look for someone that they're missing. And I get flyers, like there's flyers being put out for someone. Doesn't have to be an earth-like energy. There's flyers being put out. There's phone calls. There's emails. There's all this stuff being put out for someone. Either this is something that you're doing good for this person, or that's why I said recognition. Somebody is very much in need of recognition. But there's a situation going on here where it's like you're about to do something really good for somebody, and it's like, or a business deal or some type of move, but it's like, that all of a sudden, like they're missing, or all of a sudden, like something's wrong and they're missing. They're on the news. Something happened to them with this kind of energy. Okay. So you feel bad. And there's a need to just do something. I was getting that energy for you before. There's a need to go hit somebody up right away. Now, whatever now, like I said from last week, whatever now means to you, or the week before, whichever week that was, I don't even remember. Last week, And that could be something that's going on with you, your memory. Like you need to remember the time, what's going on with the time somebody, where was somebody last, or where was she, where was he last? I know Leo was getting that kind of energy as well too. So you're literally trying to find somebody has disappeared on you. I feel like there's a feeling where intuitively you know where someone has went, that you know where they went, I get hiding, so you're hiding, or like another energy around you is hiding, and you intuitively you know where they're hiding. I get like a family. There's something going on here with family. So either somebody's family is responsible for their disappearance, your family is responsible for your disappearance, or you're also looking into this happening to an earth sign. Their family, your friend, their family is responsible for, so the whole family, their immediate family, is responsible for somebody's disappearance, for somebody being hurt in some way. There's a heist-like energy, but you're saying to yourself intuitively, I get a savior. You're rushing in to possibly save someone. That could be why, like, you're texting them out of nowhere. That could be why you're trying to hit them up. You're trying to invite them out somewhere, because you know that people are trying to do something to them. This is like you're trying to get somebody away from a very toxic family environment, or you're trying to get your sister to move in with you. Maybe her husband's abusive. Your brother, maybe he's got an abusive. Men get abused too. Maybe you're trying to get away from. I was getting a Leo-like energy. Maybe you feel like abused by a Leo-like energy, some fire-like energy. Or it's an earth sign. Like I said, they got fire-like elements that they're tied to somehow, or you are. But somebody feels abused. Somebody feels abused, either mentally, emotionally, physically abused with this kind of energy. Verbally, somebody's getting verbally abused, and you feel bad. You regret not like hitting someone up, and you're like, you need to do it. You need to just tell somebody how you feel. But you're scared. I know, Capricorn, you were getting that energy about being afraid, being scared, but you feel, intuitively, like somebody's family is trying to hurt them. Your family is somebody may be trying to help you out with your relationships, earth-like energy. And maybe that's why you're trying to get back to this person. Maybe there's a serious need to just go see them, spend time with them. There's a reason that somebody's in your life, or there's a reason that you are in somebody's life, and you need to, take heed. Take heed to what somebody's telling you. Take heed to what somebody has expressed to you in the past, because it's a pivotal point into your interaction with how you interact with them now. Someone may have been like, I kind of get that song "Love Is Blind" by Eve. I got that for somebody in the past. There's a "Love Is Blind" kind of situation. If you ever watched that video, it's by Eve, "Love Is Blind," where there's a situation where someone expressed, it's two sisters. I think it was two sisters or something like that. They were friends. And the one girl expressed, in the past, she expressed, my family, my boyfriend, they've been beating on me. They've been doing this to me. They've been treating me wrong, whatever the situation is here. And it's like, and maybe like you rushed in to probably help her, or she tried to leave, but that's something that happened when she tried to leave, and there's just a need to just move fast, take heed, do something before it's too late with this kind of energy. Hit somebody up before it's too late. Invite somebody out before it's too late, before somebody literally harms them. But now it's like, maybe you feel like it's too late. Maybe you feel now somebody's disappeared. Somebody's missing person report with this kind of energy. So you regret not spending time with your friend. Leo regrets this too. I feel there's a lot of regret surrounding the fact that your friend, I get something about suicide. So maybe somebody has committed, somebody that has committed suicide, and that could be where the regret is coming from. This could be a friend that was suicidal, and you weren't picking up on the hints. They were threatening to hurt themselves. They weren't happy with their lives, or maybe you feel like, what it feels like? Maybe you feel like somebody disappeared voluntarily. Either they did or they didn't. They could have disappeared to commit suicide, or they just disappeared because they were actually, captivity. Like somebody actually was taken in captive with this kind of energy. And this could be positive. You're trying to take someone away in a good way, or they're trying to take you away in a good way, or they got taken away in a good for a good or a bad reason with this kind of energy. Okay, so you connect that. I'm going to move into your cards now, Gemini. I could go longer, but I don't want to be too long. Okay? Right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 21st to the 31st, 2018. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Geminis. All right, Gemini. So the card you have underneath is the air element, and it's straight up. I'm getting communication. This is all you. It's all about you right here. Literally, it's probably all about you. Like you're walking through life that way. It's all about me. You're happy about your success with this energy. But I get like a grandiose. People may be calling you that. I know Scorpio was getting that energy that somebody was being. I don't know. I mean, people are calling you grandiose, or you're just happy. You're confident. You're successful. You have high self-esteem, and that's okay. But there's an energy here where your success is increasing, or another energy success is increasing around you, and maybe you feel hurt, or you feel left out, you feel kicked to the curb, or vice versa wise with this kind of energy. Okay, your starting point has the Two of Water. You could be tied to a water-like energy. It could be a water sign, Cancerian, whatever water element feels deceived by you. I get like making advances towards. So if it's not a water sign, you're just making advances towards somebody that you're dealing with here. If it is a water sign, you are making advances toward this person. But I get getting back together or getting back with this energy here, okay? I get you're making it for lost time with some type of partnership that you left hanging, or you just stepped out on a water-like energy or any zodiac sign energy, just giving back to someone. Seven of Fire for what you're waiting on here. I get calm down. You need a fire-like energy to calm down because I get that you're trying to do something new, either for business or for love. But you have a fire sign energy that's either trying to hinder this person from getting in contact with you, or you're tied to a fire sign already that's stopping you from rekindling some type of burned out flame that you have with a water-like energy or any zodiac sign that you're in a partnership with for love or for sex. This could be your mother that's trying to stop you from reconnecting with someone from the past, or your current girlfriend or boyfriend is trying to stop you from spending time with an ex that you're talking to for some reason here, okay? And this could be a boss. It could be like you're trying to leave some type of workplace environment for an old job, vice versa wise. You're leaving a job that you're in to go back to an old job, or it's an old relationship that somebody is just like they're breathing down your neck. Seven of Fire energy here. It is a fire sign, or a fire sign is breathing down the neck of a person or some type of business partnership or corporation that you're trying to get the ends, you're trying to get into this person, like you're trying to get into this person. I get stepping out, like I guess you're either stepping out of a relationship with a fire-like energy, or you're stepping out to go meet with someone who, I get aggressive. You could be stepping out of a partnership that you're already in, or a business partnership that you're already in, business, love, or sex. This energy is kind of like, where are you going? What are you doing? And I get stepping out. And I was getting that earth-like energy. So you're trying to reconnect with a friend. This does not have to be a water sign, like I said. You're making plans secretively to go meet up with someone, to go hang out with somebody. Your fire sign, at one point you may have been watching this person really hard, but all of a sudden it's kind of like maybe you're losing interest in them, or they're losing interest in you, or because they're losing interest in you, you're stepping out, or they're losing interest in you and they're sneaking around you and they're trying to step out on you with this Seven of Fire energy here. And they're watching you, or you're watching them, but they're aggressive. They're aggressively, I get where are you going? Like you're asking this person, where are you going? They're asking you, where are you going? Are you trying to step out on me? Are you trying to leave me? Vice versa wise with this kind of energy. So you may have been offered a business deal where your boyfriend or your girlfriend doesn't want you to leave them, vice versa wise with this kind of energy. But there's some type of envy, and I'm not going to say jealousy too much. Either you're dealing with that externally, like the two of you are dealing with that, like you're together. The two of you may be dealing with jealousy from other people. I get side eye. So somebody may be side eyeing you. This aggressive energy may be side eyeing you. This could be a workplace. You could use this this doesn't have to be a person. This could be a workplace environment where you may be telling this old job, my credentials, like I can be, my skills can be are worth more in another situation. My love, somebody is more deserving of my love than you. And that could be business or love. My skills are more deserving of that store than this store, or this restaurant, or this home, where family, etc., with this kind of energy. And somebody's being aggressive. Like I kind of get this image of you're literally you know what it feels like, like a dog, like a like you're walking out the door and your dog's jumping on you, and they're growling. Literally, this could be an animal, or something that is animalistic about somebody, the way they're treating you, or you're on the outside looking into some type of partnership that you're trying to go spend time with, and they're communicating this to you. Could be that earth-like energy, or you're communicating this to an earth-like energy where, like, I'm dealing with aggression. I'm dealing with a very abusive fire-like energy. Somebody's trying to take money. I get something about somebody's tax return. And that's why I was getting intuitively, that somebody's trying to, heist, trying to salvage, trying to take money away from somebody, earth-like energy. Like, this intuitively, or somebody brought this to your attention somehow through gossip, through some type of online gossip here with this kind of situation. You're not telling somebody that, though. You're not telling your I get Capricorn. You're not telling some earth-like energy that this is you. This is inside information that you're aware of with this kind of energy. You're trying to go save them or spend time with them, or you're trying to stop them from making a bad mistake with their taxes. Like, you may know that somebody is tied, or they're married to somebody, or you're married to someone, and they're like, taxes. They're screaming down somebody's ear about taxes. Intuitively, you know, or you knew it was going to happen. 7 of fire energy here, and you know this, and that's why you're stepping out real quick. You're telling your boss or your girlfriend or whoever. You're trying to step out real quick to go save somebody or stop somebody from making a big mistake with this energy. Traveling to go do a tax return, traveling to go somewhere, or you're trying to save somebody, or somebody's trying to save you from some type of aggression, some type of abuse, verbal, money, somebody's money hungry that you're dealing with here with this kind of energy, or you're being this way with someone. But I am getting that you're the one that's stepping out. You're stepping out real quick. Literally, you're stepping. I get for air, like you literally, like you need air. But I get you're trying to be compassionate to someone that they either want to stay with you, or they're trying to leave you, or you're together and you're trying to be compassionate to some type of new partnership that's outside of you and this fire sign. But they don't want you to do this. Like, there's jealousy or there's envy. They don't want you to talk to somebody. They don't want you to go see somebody. But you're like, she's going to make a big mistake if I don't go see it. This kind of feels like if you're married, for example, like this is your wife or your husband. But it's like your sister or your brother is like an abusive partnership, and you're like, and this is like your wife or your boyfriend, and they're like, I don't want him here again. I don't want her here again. They weren't clean. They weren't taking out the trash. They weren't this, that, and the third. But you're like, my friend, 2 of water energy here. Like, you're trying to be good. You're trying to give back. You're trying to be good, but this energy, they don't want you to do it. Either they want you to, or they don't want you to do it. They don't want you to give back to someone. Water-like energy or an earth-like energy. But it's because of jealousy or envy. So, or somebody's popularity with the 7 of fire. So you don't want them to leave. They're stepping out on you because they're getting offered something really cool, really great. Or you're trying to offer this to somebody else. Friendship, love, sex, business. And they're like, where are you going? They're like, where are you going? But you're saying to them, you were fucking around with me anyway. Like, why does it matter if I leave? But I get getting dressed. So they're getting dressed or you're getting dressed. This could be, I was getting aggression. So maybe they're aggressively getting dressed and they're like stepping out and they're threatening to leave you because you're trying to go see somebody else. But you're trying to be a good friend. Or they're trying to do good for somebody else that they're dealing with, and you're aggressively getting dressed. You're stepping out. You're being aggressive, like storming out, or they're storming out because somebody's just not having it. You're not having it. You're not having the fact that somebody's trying to step out on you or for love, sex, business, or vice versa wise. Or you're tied to this person, and it's like they're not having the fact that your sister is gonna come live with you, or your brother needs to come live with you because you're trying to pull somebody external out of your partnership. You're trying to pull them away. Somebody trying to steal money from your friend or your sister or your brother. You're trying to be like, but they're like, I don't want them here. Or you're saying I don't want them here, but you're sneaking. You're stepping out. You're being sneaky. 7 of fire energy here. Being sneaky about it. Oba. I get pushed through with this Oba-like energy here. So if you're a woman, you're pushing through. If you're dealing with an abusive partnership and you're trying to step out, or somebody has stepped out on you, and that's why you're like, I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. I get cheated. Something is going on here with cheating. Either you have cheated before in the past. You have cheated. but it's like coming back on you, or somebody is some you may have stepped out on a fire like energy in the past or recently, and it's like they're like, oh, I'm gonna do it to you too, with this two of water and this seven of fire energy here. You're like, you did it to me, why does it matter that I'm doing it to you? Seven of fire. You're being aggressive, they're being aggressive. So it's like, if you got offered a business deal, they got offered a business deal, but it's like, you didn't tell me anyway. You stepped out, you went to go sign signatures and all this shit. You didn't tell me. So either it's a family, a fire like energy, and it's happening outside of your partnership to a water energy here, and you're hearing about this. You're trying to go stop somebody from going to meet up with someone to do taxes or something, or go and get spend all their money or steal money from them with this seven of fire energy. You're trying to protect your friend from making a bad mistake. I get diverge. You're trying to divert. You're stepping out to diverge. Like this aggressive like energy, you may be diverging. They're trying to create some type of diversion to stop you from, they're doing this to you, stop you from going to go see someone. I get messing with. You're messing with this person. They're trying to stop you from going to mess with someone else, vice versa wise. But I keep getting, you did this to me anyway. Like you did this to me first. It's like a back and forth kind of situation. So somebody stepped out on you, you're doing it to them, vice versa wise. But there's a payback kind of situation going on here. Like literally somebody's being aggressive. They're like, there's payback. I'm paying you back. Like literally, like it's okay. Somebody may have been in a situation where it could have been a business deal involving money. Like, and maybe you feel owed. Like I said, you did feel owed. And you're trying to step out. You're trying to figure out a way to get your money. Somebody's being very aggressive to you, your friend or a boss. I get stand up to. You're standing up to this person. This may be the one that stole something from you. This is a different situation. They could have stolen something from you. You're like, I want my money. I got a child. They could have taken a child away from you. This could be a child support kind of situation here. So you could have stepped out on someone and you cheated, or they cheated, but there's children involved. Seven of fire energy here. They're like, how can you leave me with our kids? How can you leave me with our child that we just had? You're trying to step out. Either you're trying to have a kid with this person, but they're trying to leave you. They're trying to deceive you, a fire-like energy, or you're trying to deceive a fire sign with this energy. Okay, your future has a sign of Scorpio. I get future wife or husband with this Scorpio-like energy. Like that could be for business, or you're a future business partner, or you're leaving somebody. You're fire-like energy, or they're leaving you. I get too hot and cold. Like they're too hot and cold. You're leaving somebody. There's temptation with this Scorpio-like energy as well. That's why I said with you, there was temptation to cheat with some type of energy, some type of element that you're dealing with. Water-like energy here. There's water sign and there's a fire sign. You cohabitate with this person already, but they're not good for you, or they're not good for your family member, or they're not good for your friend, and you're trying to get them to leave them, or you're trying to leave them, vice versa wise, to go to a water-like energy. Somebody's more nurturing, somebody's more sexually available, somebody's more open, somebody's more in love with you than a fire-like energy. Could be you're leaving one friend you're leaving this crazy friend or whatever. I get something about psychedelic, like somebody may be on some type of psychedelic. Maybe you feel like somebody's on something, like a drug or something, or they did something involving some type of drug, some type of psychedelic situation is going on here. Or so you feel, it feels like hypnosis. Like maybe you feel like, maybe this energy is arguing with you about hypnosis. Maybe you practice hypnosis, but they feel hypnotized by you, or you're hypnotized by them. Like literally, somebody could be practicing hypnotherapy or hypnosis to keep somebody like at bay, like to keep somebody either at bay, or to keep someone like into you, or to keep somebody in love with you. And they're arguing to you about this. This is like you use some type of spiritual something to keep somebody in love with you, or they did this to you. Like they literally, somebody is practicing something, some type of magic, like Baphomet, like that Aries like energy was getting last week. Trying to keep you, this is like a workplace environment trying to hold on to their coworkers. But this is like, well, it's your fault. You joined it. You signed your signature here. Now your blood is in this business. Now your blood literally is in this relationship. Or now this is something to do with drugs. Somebody, you maybe find out that somebody did get drugged by a fire-like energy and you're trying to save them. But whoever you're dating or talking to, you're like, somebody drugged my sister, somebody drugged my brother, somebody slipped something in my sister's wine or my wine or whatever the situation is. You're tackling down this person. So either they did this and you live with them and they're telling you these things, or this is the outside, you're on the outside looking into hearing about this and there's a need to save, or there's something that's sacrificial here. That's why I said something about blood and sacrificial hypnosis and Baphomet and all that kind of stuff. This is like a business tie that involves some type of blood sacrificial stuff for some reason. Signing signatures, money, whatever it is. This is some type of business that you're doing or you're in with a fire-like energy, but it involves some type of sacrificial stuff. But they're arguing to you about this. They're like, you got me bound, or it's happening outside of you. Some type of relationship that has you bound. Like it could be literally it's a blood situation. Like you sign your signature, like you sold your soul or something. Some of the element around you sold their soul or something. Like literally, or you're using that in a metaphoric sense. Like I sold my soul into you. Like, selling your soul could be like you're indulging in a metaphoric sense. You've indulged yourself into a person that it turns out that they're toxic for you. Or another element, some friend around you or family member, they sold their soul into some type of relationship with a fire-like energy. And it's like they can't get out. It's like being trapped. Hypnosis, Baphomet, mind control, 7 of fire energy here. And you're like, I want out. This is like a cult that somebody wants out of, that you're involved in. A fire-like energy is involved in, or some type of energy around you. I was getting that earth-like energy. They're involved in it. But something is cult-like, something is sacrificial, something is like blood tied into something. Like you feel blood tied into a business that maybe you're trying to leave. You feel blood tied into a relationship, literally or metaphorically with this energy here. You're trying to pull away, pull out, like literally you're trying to pull out of this person, coming inside, like you're coming inside somebody, or like I was getting from the beginning, like maybe you cheated, you stepped out on someone. But it's like you're blood tied to somebody. Like your blood tie is a spiritual tie. It's a spiritual tie, equal being in the future. So you're trying to leave someone to go have sex with somebody else, but it's like they have you bound, like spiritually, or you have them bound spiritually. They use something, some type of spiritual something, literally, or it's in the metaphoric sense. You feel tied. They're like, just go. They're being aggressive. You're angrily stepping out on them, vice versa wise. Or you're not outside, this is happening to somebody. They're trying to leave, they're trying to run to you, and you're looking at you as a savior. Your partner, your mother, your father doesn't want you to go. You're trying to help your friend out, that they're tied into some type of toxic relationship somehow. But I keep getting like mind control and stuff, psychedelics with this kind of energy. Or this relationship, you feel this way. I get somebody use something, 7 of fire energy, somebody use some type of spiritual something, some type of spiritual tactic to keep you, like you did this to them. I get in somebody's sleep. So I was getting drugged. So somebody may have been drugged in their sleep, like while they were sleeping. And you're hearing about this. Did it happen to your friend? There's a need to go save somebody's life somehow. But you're trying to do it in a spiritual way, 7 of fire, or this energy doesn't want you to go, or this could be your energy. You're aggressively going to try to save someone from getting drugged, or you're trying to go save them from making a bad mistake with money, with taxes or something. Whatever the situation is here, okay? Damn. Your instinct has a 2 of fire. I get patience. You need patience to deal with the aggression that this person has given you, this fire-like energy. Or somebody got fired. I don't know what the deal is here. This could be a job that you are very bound in. Like you're spiritually bound, or you're spiritually tied to a job that you may be trying to leave it, or somebody's either trying to get you to stay or leave. Whatever the situation is here. You're like, no, my mom needs me. No, my dad needs me. Or you're trying to go. That's why I said you feel tied to something, relationship, a job, blood tied, literally. Sacrificial stuff, blood tie. Like you sign your signature into some type of relationship. Could be some type of legal partnership that somebody signed their signature in, literally or metaphorically, and you're trying to get out. It's a cult. It's some type of cult-like situation that you're in and you're trying to get out of. Somebody's toxic. Maybe you feel like there's a fire-like energy. They're involved in a cult-like situation. Something about Masonic stuff here, 7 of fire. But because they're into this, some element about it is toxic to you. Or somebody is involved, or somebody outside of your partnership is involved with a toxic fire-like energy, Sagittarius. You're trying to get earth-like energy. You're trying to get them away from, it feels like a three-way situation. So if this is a girl or a guy that you're already tied to, you have a water sign you're trying to save. I get save their ass. Literally, you're trying to save somebody's ass. Or there's an earth-like energy you're trying to save their ass from making a big mistake. I get somebody's trying to drug somebody, or they have. But you're aggressively trying to stop somebody's destiny from completing itself. I get the earth-like energy. You're trying to stop somebody's destiny, like almost like a destiny fulfilled, either for a good reason or a bad reason. Trying to stop somebody from dying, or from passing with this kind of energy, or you're trying to stop a fire sign from harming somebody. Sagittarian energy here. Or you're dealing with an Aries, a fire-like energy, all fire-like energies for multiple situations here, okay? Whatever it is, you need to go through the fire. Aquarius was getting that energy. You need to go through the fire. Somebody's being very aggressive to you or with you. This could be a job environment where it's just a boss, that they're hard. There's a hardcore boss that you're dealing with, that I get refusing to see the beauty in. So either you're refusing to see the beauty in some type of partnership, that's why you're stepping out, or a fire-like energy is refusing to see the beauty in you. I get in us. Vice versa. Somebody's refusing to see the beauty in us, with the convenience of us, like I got for you last week. Somebody's refusing to see the beauty of this partnership. But you're like, should I just leave them? Should I just go with the water-like energy? The earth-like energy. The earth-like energy could be a Capricorn with water in their chart, and you're actually dealing with a Cancerian energy as well. Or somebody has Cancer, and that's what's toxic. 7 of fire energy. You wanna get back to someone who may be passing. They're slowly passing. They have Cancer. They're slowly passing with Cancer, and you're trying to get through your mother, or you're trying to get through your father, and they're trying to keep you bound. They don't want you to go. Like, it's almost like the time is up for somebody anyway. It's like a fire-like energy is saying that to you, or you're telling that person that, or it's external. You're hearing about it, or somebody's missing, and you're trying to leave. You're stepping out to go hurry and leave, but this person is just like, I don't want to take my coat off. So you may have just came into the house, and you got a phone call. Someone's happened to your sister, your brother, either biological or not, your friend, and they're like, they're being petty. Somebody's spoiled, fire-like energy. They're spoiled. They're like, I don't want to take my coat off to go help her. We just came in here. Like, we got to go back out again. You're like, somebody's spoiled, and that's why you're giving back to an energy that something has happened to them. Or they were drugged, or somebody's trying to do that to them. Or they were. Or they have Cancer, or they're missing. But they're just spoiled. A fire-like energy is spoiled. You're trying to help out your friend, your sister, your brother. Or they're trying to do this. They're trying to step out on you, vice versa. I get make a way for somebody. Like I said from the beginning, you may be trying to help out someone who's suffering. Eve, a love is blind kind of energy. Somebody's in an abusive situation. You're trying to help them. Make a way. They're gonna have to stay with us for a couple of days, and you're like, huh? They're like, what the hell is going on here? Ooh, your accomplishment has the earth element. I did say that I get Capricorn energy. You're dealing with a Capricorn, earth-like energy here, or any earth sign. I get that could be the energy that you're making way for. Like, I get make way for them. They're coming. I'm telling them to come. I'm trying to help them. Or they're the ones that are doing this with you. Maybe they see that maybe somebody's very in tune, earth-like energy here. Somebody sees that you're suffering with somebody, a family member, a grandfather, a mother, a father. They see that. That's why they're like, come with me, come see me. Or they're trying to travel to come see you with this energy. But I get give back to you. This is the energy this could be, or you're dealing with a water sign as well. You have a water sign that you're trying to get back to, and a Capricorn energy, a Cancer and a Capricorn with water in their chart. Or it's just a Capricorn you're trying to give back to in general here. But somebody at home is not, you gotta wait for them to calm their ass down. Like, you need to throw water on this fire. Could be an actual fire. I don't know. You're trying to give back. Somebody's not letting you do it. Trying to do a job. It feels like a cult. You feel spiritually tied into some type of business with somebody, or you did do something spiritually, and now somebody is mind controlled into a marriage, mind controlled into some type of business deal. Literally, somebody sold their soul into a relationship. It's either happening outside of you, or maybe you think that this death card being in the future, maybe you think that somebody sold their soul, and that's why that there's fame and fortune, some type of success, earth-like element here. You think a Capricorn did that, or somebody actually did do that, or you did that. But you did it, but I get you're suffering the consequences, because now somebody is like, they feel sucked into you, and they either don't want to be with you anymore, you don't want to be with them. They could have did that to you, like I said. But it's all about getting what somebody wants here. And it could be, I get a music deal. This could be a music deal that somebody is doing, but it involves some type of sacrificial or some type of selling soul stuff, literally. But selling your soul is like you're literally doing this, like you're going down, you're doing your research, Masonic, whatever the situation is. Somebody's trying to come up, literally. They're trying to come up here, high up. But it's like you're going to go after what you want, whether somebody likes it or not, with this energy, love, sex. Selling your soul could just be like you're trying to get back to a person you're in love with, soul tie. That's what selling soul really is. You're trying to get into a partnership. Or somebody has sold their soul. They signed their signature into some type of marriage or a business deal relationship outside of your partnership. You're trying to help them, but you feel like you have to tackle them down, literally. Or you're housing with a fire-like energy where you're trying to save this earth sign from making a mistake, because something is sacrificial surrounding them with family or with some type of business deal or love relationship that they're in. Vice versa, why? Somebody's trying to save you, but it's toxicity. Trying to save somebody's life, literally, with this energy, or metaphorically. Your spiritual self has Oshun. I get becoming a mother. So if you are a woman, you're becoming a mother. That may be what this angriness and this aggression is coming from, with this fire-like energy. Or you're just trying to be motherly if you're a woman. Or it's your mother that you're trying to get advice from. Oshun energy here. You're like, what should I do? If it's a mom situation, if you're dealing with your mother, this could be your mother. That your girlfriend or your boyfriend doesn't want you to invite them over. Doesn't want you to let them come live with you. The motherly-like energy could be the Capricorn or the Cancerian energy. You have a serious choice to make. If you're a dude, you got a choice to make between a water sign woman, a Capricorn with water in her chart, a Scorpio sun energy as well, and a fire-like energy. So this could be business, love, sex, whatever the situation is. But I get you feel bound. You feel bound that fire-like energy or some other element around you is like they're bound and you don't know what to do. Oshun energy, you're trying to get advice. But I get you're trying to be nurturing as well. So if you're a woman or a man, you're in general, you're in touch. This Oshun energy could just be your spirit. This is your spiritual self. You're a dude or you're a woman. You're very nurturing. You're in touch with both your feminine and masculine side. It could be you're bisexual. That could be what you're arguing to somebody about. It could be that you're tied to somebody, but you're stepping out or they're stepping out, but it has to do with bisexuality. Maybe you have your eyes on somebody else or 2-3 other people you have your eyes on. Kind of feels like polygamy or something. Like it feels like, I get you're something about leaving a water sign. I'm getting something about leaving a water-like energy. Somebody is not good enough for you. Either business, love, sex. Somebody's not good enough for you. This is interesting. So if you're a dude, you sucked in like these women and like you want out. You want out or they want out away from you. You want out of this. You're dealing with someone who's involved with Masonic or blood sacrifices or something, literally or figuratively. You want out. You feel sucked in. You got a friend that somebody's trying to stop you from indulging in, possibly sexually and emotionally. But I get just go with them. But I touch this card. If somebody's just telling you, this aggressive fire sign is just telling you, just go with them. Or you're not outside looking into this is happening to an earth-like energy. You're just going to go with the earth-like energy that you're like, come with me. You're telling someone to come with you. Like, just come with me, please. You're begging someone to come with you because you're in love with them, earth-like energy or the fire sign. But it's like, you can't choose. Like you're a dude, you got these women that are after you. If you're a woman, you got a situation where your man or your husband, your boyfriend doesn't want you to go. You have your friend come stay with you. She's in an abusive partnership. She's married to a clown or something. I don't know. Your mentality has the 9 of fire. I get regret. You regret doing something too late or too soon. 9 of fire energy here. But I get signing something. You signed something. It is fire-like energy. You could have gotten married. You could have gotten married already. Maybe you regret marrying somebody or another energy around you regrets marrying a fire sign. I was getting Sagittarius. Or marriage could be the marriage of a business. You regret that. Or some other energy regrets the marriage of a business. Somebody was too hesitant, too a fire being in your instincts. You want kids, they don't want kids now. You may have married them. You may have married them with the baby making feeling on your brain. And they're like, I don't want to. You're like, you feel shut down by what they're saying to you. 9 of fire in your mentality is kind of like you're leaving someone. I get high and dry. Or they left you high and dry. But you have options. So whether you leave them or not, you still have options. You have options. They were supposed to be someone that you're supposed to be doing business with, this fire-like energy. Or another energy is around you. But it's like they're hard to deal with. What's changing for you is the outcast sign of Aries. I get a mistake. Either you made a mistake with an Aries-like energy. I did say you have a fire-like energy here. Or you made a mistake with moving too fast with someone. Or another energy around you they made a mistake with moving too fast with a partnership outside of yours. I get moving in. Like you may be asking someone to just move in with you because now you stepped out. You may have cheated with somebody here, water-like energy or earth-like energy, love, or you emotionally cheated. It doesn't have to be sex. And someone is like they're jealous and envious of that fire-like energy, or they're doing this to you, and you're becoming envious of the fact that they're trying to step out on you because they have their eyes on somebody else. Go both ways. Or it's the two of you that are dealing with some type of external partnership outside of yours. Your resolution has the devil, sign of Capricorn. But I get manipulation. I was getting this manipulative stuff. So like I said, you're in a business partnership and there's literally like there's spiritual manipulation going on here. I was getting hypnosis and you want out. Or you're going towards this Capricorn energy, equal being in the future. It's like, I'm trying to save you. You're trying to save someone, literally. You're trying to get them to come with you. Fire-like energy. You're trying to pull them out of fire. It's their business partnership or their love relationship that they're in external from yours, your sister, your brother, your friend. But this fire-like energy is like, nah. I'm not feeling them. I don't like how they look. I don't like how they smell. I don't like how much stuff they're bringing with them. I don't want this. It could be baggage. It could be emotional baggage that somebody is walking with on their shoulder. Maybe and fire-like energy feels that way, or you feel that way about a fire sign, or you feel that way. Maybe the earth-like energy, maybe you feel like if you go hang out with someone or spend time with them, devil-like energy, maybe you feel like they're going to be harping on stuff. You don't want to deal with some type of conversation that you feel like somebody's going to take you down some type of depressive conversation because intuitively you know that they have made wrong mistakes and you feel like you may be trying to dodge a conversation with them for some reason because maybe you feel like they're going to talk you to death about their woes, vice versa wise. But I just feel like somebody just needs help. Whatever the situation is here. Someone needs help. They need your help. You need them. They need you. But some of you are stepping out. Somebody in the home, they're aggressive. They don't want you to go spend time with your friend. Or help your friend. Help somebody that's getting abused physically, mentally, verbally, by their family, or by their husband or their wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. You're just trying to be a good friend. I get a savior. You are somebody's savior. You're being a savior. But I get good karma. So through you being a savior, it's good karma to you, clearly. All right, Gemini? Let me do an outcome. The High Priestess, this is all about your intuition. You use your intuition that you just need to go call somebody, have them to come over. You use your intuition that you need to go travel real quick. 7 of fire energy here. Something is really fast. Could be somebody's talking fast, or in your intuition, like you're enlightened. You're very enlightened, but it's your intuitive mind. Whatever this information is that's coming into you, that you're finding out, that you're rushing to go try to save someone and save your like energy. It's intuition that's coming into you. Either you knew about it. You knew that this is like destiny. Like I said, somebody's destiny. You knew about it either however long you known this person, this Capricorn, or this water-like energy. It has something to do with their destiny. So either you've been in their life since they were born, you've known them since they were born, or since you were kids, or there's a situation where you just met them and you're getting increments, like intuitively, clairvoyance. Like there's increments of somebody's destiny that you're hearing that you know what's going to happen to them, or you know that they're going to get something is going to happen to them, or something has already, but there's a need to save. There's a need to save. You're using your intuition. You hear it. You sense it. You're clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient. You hear it. You know that you can save or help somebody. But you got to get through the fire. There was another energy that was, you got to get through the fire with this energy. Aquarius was getting through the fire. And it could be that the Capricorn, that the earth-like energy has Aquarius in their chart, water-like energy in their chart as well. Some energy has Aquarius in their chart, or you're dealing with an Aquarius, literally, sun sign. This is nuts. High Priestess, use your intuition. But I get timing with something about your timing. Either it's off or it's on point with your intuition, or somebody else's intuition is on point. I get Scorpio energy, Scorpio moon and sun energy. It could be a Scorpio that's trying to get you to make moves real fast. It could be a friend you work with, external from your home. Fire-like energy is in your home or somebody else's home. And it's a Scorpio energy that you work with. Scorpio sun you work with. But they're trying to enlighten you about a earth-like energy, that Capricorn energy that has Aquarius and Scorpio in their chart. And you're trying to be like, I'm using my intuition, or I'm listening to what the Scorpio is telling me. They are in the future. I get protection, like you need spiritual protection, or you're traveling to go spiritually protect something or somebody. I get from making a mistake. Somebody may be on their way to do something, go somewhere, and somebody did something wrong. Either already happened and you trying to save them, literally, immortality or something. Is you have some kind of immortality, like you're protected. You're protected. Your soul is protected anyway, whatever it is that you're doing. A fire-like energy, they could be the one that they're protected. I was getting that Masonic spiritual stuff, but there's a situation where, but it's toxic to you, or somebody is in a toxic, literally, like they're in toxicity somehow, or somebody's missing. Your energy here is missing. But you heard this. You knew intuitively, you knew that something was going to happen to somebody. So that's why you're off. You're going, you're booking a flight, or you're booking some type of flight here, and you're out. Bus ride, ticket, train, savior, high priestess, or somebody that is very intuitive around you, Scorpio-like energy here, sun, moon, or rising. They're your savior. They're enlightening you about being a savior to yourself to go save somebody. That's why I said there's a 3-like energy going on here. And the Scorpio energy could be your mother, or that of another person. So you got like two people trying to get you to wake up and use your intuition about going to help somebody out. Going to help somebody, literally. But there's a barricade kind of feeling going on here. Like you feel barricaded, 7 of fire. Or another energy around you does. Or they literally are. Like somebody could be in jail or something. And you may be trying to get somebody out of jail using your intuition. Someone could have gotten locked up. Or there's a heist. It's just in a metaphor. Somebody is involved in a heist and you're trying to stop that from happening. I get a divorce. You're traveling to go tell someone that they need to get a divorce. Literally, like a legal one, or they just need to divorce a relationship that they're in. I did say you have a Capricorn that was tied to a fire-like energy. All fire sign energies. And you are too. And that's why I said, maybe you said you sign your signature into something too fast, or somebody else did. You blood tied yourself into a person that either they don't want to be with you anymore, vice versa. And you're rushing to get a divorce. Now you feel like you need to get one, or you're rushing to go help somebody get one, or you're rushing to go tell somebody they need to get one, or they need to make moves fast. Somebody's life is about to, whatever communication you're getting right here about business, love, sex, or a business, whatever kind of business this is, marriage, whatever it is, you're trying to save something. You're trying to save somebody from making a mistake, or you're trying to get somebody I guess you're trying to undo something that has already been done. You do have the Sun card here. Healing. I get healing with this energy. Maybe you're traveling to heal this situation. All right. So I don't really need to break that down anymore. You pretty much get what's going on here. Okay, so be well and be blessed, Gemini. Please let me know how it resonates with you. Okay, take care. Bye.